a Sova too, which is slightly interesting, especially considering that we don't know how long they've been practicing with Zest.
Well, here we go.
Here we go.
Pistol round about number 1. Already you're seeing that Euro come out.
Yeah, immediately teleporting over to B.
Yeah.
That was just off a bit of a peek into A main.
Whose map pick was this? We can't see it right now,
just
but
a little too early there because now they're starting
you would imagine it was DRX, right?
Control off the back of the Sova drone.
It looks like a bit of an A split.
DRX map pick.
Obviously, Suchny just holding that angle, that position.
Looking like an A split.
Come in as a new addition for BBL, hoping to bring the extra level, the next evolution for this team because BBL full of talent. Definitely.
Suchny.
Recon dart back online at possibly the perfect moment.
That's a great time for it. Yeah, the knife is going to get it suppressed going, moving forward.
They're running past
the cloud burst.
Oh, big scan. It's an attack wall, too.
And a lovely flash on top of it.
Trades are on.
It's going to be just the 2 for 2.
Trades are on again. So many trades, 1v2. What the fuck?
A couple of these players,
40 HP though. This is looking like a BBL rounds unless RB pulls it out.
I spotted just the one player with
Whoa! Oh, I jinxed it!
You gotta be joking.
Holy shit!
What a way to announce yourself on the stage at lock-in. That's a monster clutch from RB.
It's ridiculous.
Really difficult to win that as well. 2 players that can just face him at the same time and he flicks around. So precise there with the Ghost.
Yeah.
What a Red Bull clutch.
No fucking way he won that, bro. They're both full HP. What the fuck?
Just evolved into this bit of a flex player, honestly. Just fills in the gaps of whatever DRX need with their compositions.
Definitely true. And a player that's been under a lot of criticism.
Vamos! Is that what they're saying? I think they said vamos.
It's hard to say where do the big games begin in lock-in. Every game's
big, man.
Every
timeout?
Big. And is this
attack
correct?
timeout
Being taken.
After
my God, they're tilted already?
The pistol?
Like, we're emotional as Turks, but like,
really surprising.
This is
timeout.
Can't be that mad. It's only 1 round, guys. Focus up, people. Focus up.
It's usually
they're getting yelled at for sure, right? Yeah, they're getting yelled at. They're like, what the fuck, boys?
It's usually like, okay, guys, deep breaths.
Wait, coach is actually mad at them. No joke. I want to see Coach Cam. Coach is actually mad at them.
Possibly quite going their way.
Yeah, going wrong in the comms or something like that.
And so you're shutting it down as early as possible.
I mean, man, this is early. This is early to be burning a timeout.
It's very early. Very rare second round timeout.
It is
very
a
rare.
Pause though.
Oh, it's technical?
A tactical one, so that does make a lot
more
sense.
Okay, it's technical. It's technical. Okay. It's technical.
But I think this gives us an opportunity to just talk about what we were thinking about at the beginning of the day. What a seismic upset this would be, right? With one of the teams that people think the least of. Only, I think it was the audience had about 3% of people going for BBL. So that would be a massive upset over
Damn,
DRX.
bro, what a clutch.
Probably the biggest upset of the alpha bracket if BBL were able to come away here.
This is the biggest upset if BBL wins
in
the bracket,
so
they think?
consistent at dealing with teams that are a tier below them. Brent, I've got a stat that blew my mind when I looked it up. DRX only had 1 loss across
it's either this or FPX Carmine, probably.
To a team that didn't finish top 3 at an event.
That is absurd.
So if you're not tier 1 of the tier 1, if you're not on a podium, DRX are not losing to you.
Oh, they don't.
I think it speaks to the consistency of this team, DRX. I mean,
they don't lose to teams that are not tier 1.
Just being able to sell their way through, and it does throw a bit of questioning, I think, into it when we were talking about the roster that DRX was running.
What was it exactly that he said?
In interview stacks, interview with Yinsu saying that they were going to be running with Foxy 9.
I mean, quote, 99.9% chance we run Foxy 9. And you heard from Mimi as well that, as far as she's aware, that was their game plan heading into this event. So the question becomes then, was it a deceitful misinformation campaign?
Yeah.
Or was it a last-minute scramble with the roster?
Only lose to the top 3 teams?
It's going to be the latter.
That finishing the event? I got you. So then if DRX lose this match, that means BBL are going top 3.
Quite a bit as well.
That's fucking lit.
You would be taking Buzz off that primary duelist.
Yeah, but the thing about DRX, and I'm sure this is what Seth would say if he was in the conversation with us, is that they've played this style before and they've played the other style too.
They can talk during tech? Usually no. Usually no.
Where you put Buzz over on Killjoy.
I'm not sure what's happening.
Also had a really great run at Champions where Buzz was just playing Jet. And I think this team can get really
There are admins on stage, so
be considered one of the tournament favorites if they're in good form, just by running Buzz, Jet, and the standard roster that got them deep at champs. There's still, tons more games to go and there's tons more rounds here, but nobody's counting DRX out of potentially being a tournament favorite.
No, it's almost a given, I think, as well, when you hear most people talk about this tournament. It's the rosters that have their core intact, going from last year to this one, that gives them the biggest advantage, obviously. You think about it, don't need as much time as other teams. You can reuse some of your old defaults, some of your old strats that you might have been pulling out. Obviously, we did shift away from the chamber meta, but even still, it does save you a lot of time in terms of preparation. You think about teams that have completely rebuilt their rosters.
Remember that.
And that's what's interesting to me about BBL.
That DRX
they
team
brought in a new IGL that wasn't, as far as I'm aware, originally part of that like first partnership roster that they put together.
Guys, this arena looks like way more than 1500.
It was required
maybe its capacity is. I don't know if the chat was accurate with that.
Something thoughtful to their game.
What's the actual capacity that's open in the arena?
As the desk we're breaking down, it's quite difficult to find Turkish.
Oh, your message is moving too slow, bro. Whoa, we're not gonna wait here all day. Your buddy's got it set up right, bro. Little bro's message is moving so slow, you guys can't see it. It's going one letter like so slow.
You're exactly right, and I think the hope is with BBL, obviously the addition of Suchny, just I think adding the next evolution, that extra dimension to BBL, because like I said,
for this match 1.5k, but the max is 3k.
These guys,
so it seems like Valorant has chose to generally run the events in smaller arenas. And like I said, I don't expect this to be packed like on this day. It's like the very opening early stages of the events. Just the fact that it's open every day, as I said before, is pretty fucking awesome. But I would like to see at some point where it's like, you know, 5 to 10k seating like finals, and it's fully packed out. And I'm not sure which. I think Japan would be the one, right? They've already had events there. Tokyo's gonna be insane. I guess that's the one that's gonna be packed. When they go to Tokyo, I hope it's like a 10k arena, because they've already done it there. So yeah, Tokyo will definitely be insane. All right, here we go.
A lot of work done, honestly, for them to
it's a full eco for BBL. So this should be squeaky clean.
Not checked in this
you would imagine.
At all. Look at him, still up close behind the box. An opportunity. Yeah, well, the angle's being held anyway. Did stop and deny that plant, and he's bought time for the rest of his team to come back.
Any damage here for BBL is pretty nice.
Well in play, Buzz just has to back away.
But they're not getting much.
In for but a moment, but just 2 players left standing. This point just going to be most likely playing X's or just trying to go down to that spike.
DRX very firmly in control of the beginning of this, but
the finals are in a different arena in Brazil. Oh, they move arenas?
Any of the crazy stuff that BBL have surely cooked up.
There's 2 locations for this event?
Right.
They must do.
I see this comp, and it
let us predict. Predictions are already through, bro. And you already voted as well. What the fuck do you mean let us predict?
The Paper X Yoru on Bind was very aggressive, very in your face, always forced you to react to it. I think that Pearl might be too big of a map to be able to run that kind of style. But I am intrigued to see what game plan he's got. It seems like, just from a theoretical point of view, you get most value just from using rotate gate crashes, but that doesn't sound interesting enough.
For the final, they will allow full capacity? Oh, okay, same place. DRX has never lost a map in their opening series at an international VCT event, 10-0.
Brent, if you just want another reason to...
They went 2-0 every opening series. Bro, every stat works against the other team.
At a VCT event, they are just.
DRX are actually insane until they get to like the semifinals. Then they just like get fucked.
Going quite far in this event.
That's been their like trends. They always get to quarters, like semis.
Beginning of this one now with the rifles.
I've predicted them to win multiple events. Maybe I have to stop predicting them to win.
Nothing too out of the ordinary. You can
not gonna lie, I was a bit of a fan.
To the back of their spawn.
Still am.
Towards A.
To be fair.
There's a turret here that'll take.
But I hope BBL, my
with
Turkish brothers, can put up a fight here.
The Nanoswarm popping so that they can halt
the Yoru pick. They have 5 towards A as defenders.
Just an exchange of that
hard read.
But Kyushin has already read the play. I mean, they have 5 players able to respond to this A split if it does come through. And the Killjoy is giving them good utility through B Link. Good information there. Turco knows that he doesn't have to be too worried.
They're allowed to watch teammates' monitors? Yeah, so you can look at your teammates' monitor.
Well, very similar to the prior round, the same
trades
being made. Dash across. Buzz is, deep within the site, but it is being covered again into the back of the side. The BBL players more than ready to hand it to them, but Mako, what is that? From the jaws of defeat, just pulls out 2 miraculous kills.
It's always these close margins, right?
I mean, just another day at the office for Mako.
Observer, please catch more kills. I beg you. I know it's hard. I beg you. Please catch more kills. I fucking beg you.
All the way back
Prius, if you can hear me, I love you.
This is where things get sticky, and this is where DRX are starting to understand how BBL are playing, because with those, I guess you could say almost a 5-player stack over on A, as the hit came through, they realized that B is just completely
2v2, Mako's 5 HP. RB's got 60.
Almost looks like a save round for BBL, but I think they'll give it a
no, wait, why would it be a save rounds?
See if they can find a
2v2, they're low?
But otherwise, it would be devastating to lose both of these rifles.
How do they want to play this one? Mako is close onto this corner. It's all about how you clear it. And that's a good covering fire. RB swings at the precise moment.
Bro.
Set up that crossfire.
You know where one
easy targets still. Players are low enough.
Nah, I don't know.
Free fire's going to reveal the positioning in the footsteps.
That's tough.
Makes it more than clear for Mako to clean up. What a round by him. This guy, a true Lanimal.
That's tough.
Mako is an absolute beast. Definitely
yeah,
one of the
Mako's
best players
turning
of
up.
2022, and
I
would put the house on him being a consistent superstar player for DRX in 2023 as well. He's just
my God,
there.
The transfer there is wild, dude.
There's no reaction to these plays.
A pre-fire?
All just expected. Yeah. He just is so cool, calm, and collected in every
He's kind of cold. He's kind of cold, right? He's kind of cold.
And that's the bonus round converted for DRX. Even when BBL had a good read on the site hit coming through and crushed a lot of it, still not able to convert the round.
What a tough first matchup for BBL, huh?
Pushing them back for just a moment, but yeah, the guns not too ideal on BBL's side. I want to see them cook up something special, honestly. Take a couple of risks now that you're running, you know, a bit of a weaker buy. Why not?
Do you want to see them use the Euro ult?
I'd love to see them try and cook something up. Seriously,
I'm not sure this is the round.
I will be watching the full C9 match.
Maybe if an opportunity presents itself.
Travel plans are canceled. I'll also be here tomorrow as well. So I will be watching EG first match of the day tomorrow. Hype.
With the drone as well. I wonder if that's going to be heard by RB, who was holding the flank. But just contact plays.
And DRX are getting some
3 on site. They got Deagles on hands.
Nobody's here.
Dash comes in.
Knife is good. Stun to try and disrupt that as a
pretty free sight.
Being cleared out. You can see Stacks now going for the plant out in
this
the open,
post plant
in case a flash does come over the side.
Should be pretty easy for DRX, I would say, right?
To hold on to,
they got your ult. I doubt they invest it. Not really worth it here.
And it's a really open plant too. That's
I'm surprised that they're not
gun rounds as well. Wow. But the crossfires and the better weapons here are just going to be way too easy for DRX to clean up.
This is GG.
Very fast reaction.
It's early. It's early. It's early. Calm down, Tarik. Calm down, bro. It's early.
That is that Prime Gaming flawless.
And I'm wondering, Bren, whether DRX are now going to have a bit of a read that B is open and that they can just walk on it.
Bro, how the fuck did they lose pistol?
They had no resistance.
Fucking RB, bro. Guy's cracked.
They planted in
What's happening to the audio?
Where they can play post.
Let me refresh, by the way.
So do they try that again? And crucially, does Kushina try to stop them? Because
they look fucking good. Let's see. Second gun round here.
Like a chamber TP.
It's 5-man B hit.
In fact, here he comes to play B again.
Yoru is going up. He's going to flash through the smoke. Oh, he's ulting.
Slow down these players, but there we go. Okay.
Wow.
So he's got full info. He sees all 5.
And that's just aware of this, just getting some information, essentially just a human.
So they're going to aggress on A. I like this. They got full info 5B. Immediately they aggress A. I like the proactive move here.
Because he could
I just wonder if it's gonna be enough. Because like they double pushed A, but B is still weak. If they just go B, it's still tough.
And RB nearly did.
Yeah, good discipline though, not to bite off a little bit.
So DRX know they're pushed A. They don't care. They're just going B.
Perfect response from DRX. They know that there's 2 players on
the site is still weak. There's only 2 guys there.
Oh, look at Kushina.
The site is still so weak. They need one. Oh god. Even whiffed, but still. Oh god. No. It's too hard. One guy stayed in sight. One guy got pushed away. That Astra, if he gets 1 kill, I see it, but he needed 1. Astra wall's in. Okay, it's planted for long. His Viper ult doesn't really matter.
Quite quickly, bit of a tap at
just a duel here. It's just a straight up duel. 2-2, 2-2. We're still not catching fucking shit. Nice.
He's given a 1 angle down to that 1v1. RB.
It's pretty tough. This is pretty fucking tough, right?
Tap once more, trying to force the
I'm not sure what the play here is.
Information gathered.
He's got to somehow get it.
RB must just be able to see that he's not on it, and
he's got sucked too.
Wow, just waiting for the star to come online. Not winnable. Time has to be played. Has to save the rifle.
And absolutely checkmated position for Sochny to play. RB's almost unkillable, dancing up and down on that elevation, but he always gets to see whether or not Sochny's sticking the defuse. Really, really tough. You have to hit a crazy shot to be able to win that. And BBL now taking what I think is a really well-timed tack.
Yeah. And it's clear
that early round info didn't really do much for them. Like, I don't know. They know there's 5B, okay? But it's so early in the rounds that it doesn't... Yeah, you got the A control by pushing through, but you push through with 2 guys, which I don't think is bad, because if they come back, it could work out for you. But then, like, we only have 2B and 1 guy's still holding mid. So, like, nothing changed for us in the round, apart from, like, us knowing that A is fully clear. We still are trying to hold B with 2 people. So, those guys flanking need to move up faster, I guess, right? They didn't end up flanking, right? They ended up just going fucking street. I think once the hit was coming in, they should have flanked. I don't fucking know. It's tough. I don't know. I just feel like nothing was gained out of all that info that early in the round.
I think they're going to really struggle to come up with ideas for this defense.
Not sure.
Unless they can set up some great retakes. But even then, I think their comp is going to rely more on catching people unaware on their attack side. And with BBL being forced to take another eco round here, it is a rough start to this map.
Yeah, quite difficult.
But on the flip side, considering this is the first time DRX have played this map, you wouldn't know it.
How's money?
Because this is looking
One Vandal,
it is
eco.
Looking very, very good. With all the rumors swirling around this team about what roster they might be running in the primary lineup, looks like they have not missed a step, have not missed a beat.
Fuck, this is a 2-0. This is looking like a 2-0. I hate to be
well
pessimistic so early. Okay, let's not jump to conclusion. Just keep watching. Maybe there's a chance. It just looks so one-sided at the moment.
Inside these smokes, that's where Brave wants to try and play to get some value to 1 kill. Found.
1 for 1. Vandal on the retake. Maybe Yoru can make something happen. But he's got KO ult. I'm guessing he's going to use that to secure the rounds.
And the pit
oh, the Viper ult as well.
So much
oh no, the Silva ult.
Did
he tag anyone? Didn't tag anyone, bro. That's fuck. He didn't tag a single person. The Viper ult's on the bomb. It's mollied as well. Fucking, they got KO molly for the bomb as well.
Not quite ideal.
Bro, what do you do? What the fuck do you do?
DRX with the utility. The nade comes
they got stuck on the bomb too.
We got a few more pieces to work with as well.
Oh my god, bro. It's a massacre. It's a fucking massacre on the site.
With the Phantom, quick tap. Really not much to be done.
And look how well thought out that post plan was. They have the Viper's Pit on top of it, but they're spamming all of their utility early on, and then that buys time for RB to go for this flank through Art.
Oh, fuck.
And so, there's a pull on the
side. They need 1 round to get some momentum.
RB's going to be in the perfect position for
if they want to have a chance. I just don't want it to be a stomp. I just don't want that.
And it's so difficult for BBL to deal with it on the fly. The tempo is definitely being set here by DRX. And that's not where you want to be if you're running.
So they're fighting B again.
Oh, you really want to be, I think, showcasing a lot of just.
What's this? The shock for the alarm bot? What was that? It was a shock for the alarm bot.
Yeah,
wow.
Interesting one.
Well, there goes that.
Utility that's going to be used. The double doors now forces, honestly.
Look.
Oh my god, bro! He tagged him, dude. He's stuck here.
Here he is. The angle, and here it is. Yeah. Okay, crash forward, still holding that forward angle. A deeper position. It's going to be remaining.
Still early days, but 4v4.
And that's about the first value that we've seen Kushner really get. Outside of stacking the correct sites, which has never really worked, goes for an aggressive play there, and it pays off. So how did DRX work in 4v4s?
It feels like holding on to the site is too hard to execute when it comes in. Just so much fucking util, and they get fucked. It's got to be the mid-round aggression, I guess.
Over here. So Stax is getting a lot of space to set up for an ace play.
Now Astra's just alone on A. They're weak everywhere, it feels like. Like, their B hold is shit, their A hold is shit, their mid hold is shit. Every part of the map is weak.
All over the side to try and split this one up into the arts.
They're kind of just waiting. Big kill, got out. That's perfect. That's the best you could do, really.
And crucially, he
Zest as well, too. Astra wall for the retake, KJ ult.
Inside his own smoke to avoid the flashes.
Big kill.
Used with Zest going down. Are we going to have any?
Oof, there you go.
And taking point, Kushner. wraps up the round quite nicely.
Fantastic first round to get on the board there from BBL. It cost them a lot, but it was worthwhile.
Yeah, their money's shot. Their money's shot. I'm pretty sure DRX have like, yeah, 7K each.
To be able to get that first pick and hold
now it's like, they lose this round, they're actually fucked. Their money is so broken. And even their buy right here, they're probably going to have a couple light buys. Let's go.
About to get hit by a KO.
They got the fire. They just need to get some rounds.
The first round can be the hardest one when it feels like the momentum is against you. A team like DRX.
Well, listen, the momentum is not.
Got one light buy, so it's not that bad. A bulldog as well.
Big ults that can get pigs.
So DRX going for the 5-man B hit again. Their executes have been really good.
Still the alarm bot in the same place that got shock darted before, but
Buzz has knives, so he's probably about to go crazy.
Drone pushes forwards.
We've got 3 nearby.
Nothing to really offset it. They know
Breach has stun.
Heavy presence towards playing aggressively.
I don't know where Breach is gonna stun from this angle though. Like, you can't stun the lane of backhaul. Oh.
He's making all sorts of plays.
Yo, what is happening? Why the fuck can't I see a kill?
With, but too little too late, honestly. 2 kills found for him.
Great kill as well from Sochny.
Beautiful.
To shut down the lurk and BBL. 2 rounds in a row, an aggressive play from Kushner has paid off on the Yoru. He's currently 9-7. We heard Seth talk on the desk about how he's been allegedly dropping.
Anyway, I don't know what happened, but Yoru fucking got 2. ATP screens? Yeah, he did. Thank God for this replay.
I mean, bit of a whiff,
my God.
from Zest.
Yeah, he wasn't even blind. Zest turned.
Sorry.
Arguably, probably should have got the kill. Worked out though. Nice initiative by the Yoru.
Starting to see really
got fucking balls.
Success comes from in these last 2 rounds. It's been off the back of those plays being cooked up with Kushner.
And I'm surprised by this. Buzz taking an attack operator. So maybe aiming to slow the pace down a lot and just hold angles on B.
Also, why the fuck are we watching Pearl again?
I wouldn't expect them to finish A with an op in their hands unless they're forced.
I feel like we've been watching the same maps the whole event. It's been Pearl, Haven,
it's a difficult one.
And
down B long, so it sets up Buzz on this
Icebox, right?
They don't.
We've been watching Pearl, Haven, and Icebox the whole event.
All right, that was actually a contact play. Despite the stun missing, Aslan's still
no joke, we've actually been watching 3 maps.
That's Turkish confidence.
Oh yeah,
right
Lotus
there.
we watched, I know, once.
Turkish players are always high skill, high confidence.
We're gonna get a send for the first time next match. But
really inaccurate.
Yeah. Haven is still in the rotation.
But they also
like there's 3 maps, and 2 of them have been in like every series.
From BBL as well, just off that turret contact. But
look at where Brave is hiding here. Does he get?
Which kind of sucks, but like Fracture hasn't been. Sense coming. Split? What happened to Split?
Angle.
Vandal diff.
Yeah. Finding the target, still Kushner TPing back.
Let's see as the event progresses, but it's been pretty stacked on a.
Oh! You're seeing this guy just rip off heads.
There you go.
Unreal form by Kushner.
1v2, don't overheat.
Used in the 2v1.
This is very losable.
RB is not allowed to get a sniff, not a crumb.
Now 1v2.
12 seconds.
No time remaining. And all Turco has to do is swing off the contact of Kushner.
Wow, big round.
Nice and easy, lovely little offset of the movement there by
big
Kushner.
Round.
Finding 4 kills in the round. Off the back of that, I mean, 3 of these rounds so far, the 3 in a row, really, just off the back of his own individual play.
Yeah. Now sat at 13-7. He's torn open some of these defaults. And I think sometimes that's one of the best ways to play against
the Vandal, huh? The Vandal is talking to you.
Try and throw something strange at them as
DRX watch party looks fucking lit.
If you can disrupt their timings, it's those big utility executes that could be so scary that you take the bite out of it.
And how about this?
Back to the Vandal I go.
Completely from DRX's economy. They're forced down onto a Thrifty.
It's 6 a.m. in Korea. Holy fuck.
Weapons, but still a couple of rifles to make themselves just a bit more dangerous.
Uh-oh.
And okay, well, Dimensional Drift got a bit of that information. Has
what
to back away. Cannot
they just ran up B?
And BBL just
Yoru ult through mid and they ran up B.
Unable to withstand it.
Yeah, Sochny and Turco
planning by the box. Go spam, spam.
Put up resistance.
Oh, how no spam?
Around and make a play happen. But it all fell to pieces.
They're aware of the flank.
Double flank
it seems
to try and get some value.
Double flank's not bad. They might not expect 2, but
everybody, all 5 players.
They fight together. They could have a chance.
A bit of a pre-fire that they anticipated.
Some trades.
Where's the traders?
Wow.
Not quite a trade,
holy
but
fuck, Buzz.
there. He's like, all right, guys, I'll take care of him. No problems. Kushner wondering.
Meanwhile,
exactly
Yoru's playing with his fake TPs.
But he will not expect everyone to be offside. you know, he still has to clear these areas, fake the gate.
It's pretty impossible. Oh my God, he flashed himself.
So low. A flash,
Should he save this? I don't know. Oh, he's feeling it, bro. He's feeling the aim.
And yeah, not quite able to really play this one out. Just not enough time to work with.
How do you take the Astra smokes back? I have no idea, bro. I have never played Astra.
It was a decent try from BBL to get back into things with the double.
I'm sure it ain't that complicated. You're going to figure it out, dog. We're going to figure it out together.
Went down.
Press F, apparently.
That is a really tough round to recover. And a brutal one for BBL because
what
that's
a
where
shot.
you're supposed to be favored. You've got the guns. You've knocked your opponents down.
Guardian.
Half by. You got to be able
Look at this by Buzz. Look at that by Buzz.
You need to be winning. What? Absolute monstrous shots by Buzz.
And it's unfair that DRX has a couple of Cutioners in Mako and Buzz. Really, they should just be going at it 1v1.
Let's see if he gets value out of this again with a shock dart.
Damn.
I mean, it's just been almost every round.
So he's got to move that setup, right?
Aslan definitely needs to.
He has to move that setup.
Aslan's nanoswarm that he's putting on site is not where DRX.
Aslan lütfen abi.
Even if he did put it there, though, Zest has actually been shocking the plant position every time. So, you know, just layers of DRX being prepared
so they're aware of this possibility. Stars are already being placed. 3 guys are here. And B side has kind of been getting abused, so I like the fact that they're starting to stack towards it.
Including Kushner at the back of Halls. Maybe another contact play in the works as well. Maybe off the turret, because you can see Toko is in position. Doesn't quite have the stun leveled. Has to watch the extremity because of that alarm bot being destroyed at the beginning. But there we go. A fast play.
Wait, what?
Flash into the back of Halls, and Kushner, he was the target.
Did he shoot the star? Oh, my glasses are fucking...
4v3 for DRX, but they have Pit online. This is again going to be really difficult. The pull,
the dart?
Great there actually
from
dart?
Ray. Okay, I could be blind.
It denies the plant going down and might offer them a chance at spamming into this pit. Can anyone stop stacks again?
That's what it's going to come down to, isn't it? A bit of a random spam.
Oh, you got the Viper ult.
It matters. Mako falls, and so does the pit.
Dude.
Any sort of hopes of potentially using that as coverage? It's all down to Buzz, isn't it, at the back to try and buy time and hold on.
That was a comical double take.
BBL need to clear Buzz out of this angle. RB.
This crossfire is pretty annoying, actually.
Tap onto the spike.
This crossfire is pretty annoying, and they're playing it well. Look at that. Look at how they're playing it, bro. RB will not peek.
Into safety.
Dude, look at this toying they're doing, man.
Horrible for Turco. He's just been
well played by DRX. Very well played, both of them. Nice shot.
It's like a cat with a mouse. It is just heart-wrenching to watch.
That's hard. You can't do
shit. Was going to be able to win that one. With a player behind and a player in front. And
props to both of them for being on the same page there, right? I mean, it seemed like RB was playing last no matter what, and Buzz was kind of like on his own. But I like the fact that RB did never hard committed to a fight, just kind of playing for the defuse.
And DRX in such firm control of this map, despite heroics coming out from Kushner and Soshny at times as well.
Reach had stun there. Yeah, maybe he could have used it. I'm not sure.
BBL. Typically the rounds they end up winning is when they
8-3 though. KJ ult.
Making sure
three ults for DRX.
Comfortable when they're, you know, just offloading a utility into a lot of
we got Sova and KO mainly.
There is no alarm bot for the shock dart to hit this time, but it did a bit of damage to Brave.
Not sure why he got the orb.
He wasn't quite aware that the shock was coming through.
Maybe to deny the other team.
Nevertheless, Brave might not be expected right here.
Because he's far off ult.
I think that smoke could have given it away, though. Certainly given the game away.
Dangerous, dangerous.
War bangable there, but it does get out.
So they are trying to take street, but they got a star place down as well.
To clear through to one side.
To suck if they do come through. But actually, it's just the art contact with the op. And this could be dangerous. I think Turco's going to flash off Sova's contact, it looks like, but there's a timing that just got unfortunately passed.
And really just forced that.
Yep, there's a timing. There's a very bad timing.
Because that's what they need, information.
Come on,
and guess
man.
what? That lurk timing pays off. Flash off to the corner. Buzz.
That's tough. That's tough. They can't. That can't be possible. They cannot let that happen. I know he's checking his flank because he thought there was a timing behind him, but like, I don't know.
Able to reclaim areas of art. Too many
players unlucky, I guess.
And that's it. All 9-3. Only Kushner on the Yoru. With an admirable 14 kills, but just not enough to get his team into this first half.
DRX looked very good. DRX looked very good. BBL, it's kind of been, I'm not going to lie, heroics. For these 3 rounds they've got, it's been mostly heroics. I haven't seen too much team play that has stood out. So
The 1v4 clutch.
Unless something really changes here on attack.
All over. A KO to deal with.
I think DRX run away with it. Let's see Pistol.
Look at this. He's got the heaven position held.
What's the clone doing?
RB.
Who's the clone waiting for?
To the site. They know his position
Nice
now,
try.
and a bit of util will finish it off. A 9-3 half for DRX. Looking cool, calm, and collected, and firmly in control.
I think for the Turkish fans, it comes down to: do you believe in curses? Do you believe in miracles?
Tarik, this is how you're representing Turkey? What exactly do you want me to do?
I think on this attack side as well.
You want me to be like, oh my god, BBL, like,
on that Yoru.
they look so fucking sick.
Amazing results. Like we said,
what?
14 and 9 is
what the fuck can I do, bro?
It's going to take something very special, I think, some curated plays across the board. But
I want this to be a closer game, but it's not. I'm giving it to you straight. Their teamwork looks ass.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. And, you know, expected dominant start there for DRX, looking very, very strong. And
I'm getting one chattered.
One of the guys you highlighted at the beginning of this tournament was Mako, and, well, how's he doing so far?
He continues to be a god, just unwavered by anything that happens in the lobby. He gets put into
What the fuck's happening on the stream, bro?
a clutch. Playing it to a T, only has gotten caught out really a handful of times, and his ACS is looking incredible right now. He's averaging a kill per round, and he just continues to be absolutely excellent here for the squad.
And he hasn't
I don't use
He's
G-Sync.
been stoic, sitting there flying his
Mako's the type of guy.
I'm not entirely sure of the technology there, but I'm pretty sure it's better to have it off. Like, I turn off G-Sync and V-Sync.
Smile, but like he's really enjoying
They
everything.
take a picture of him on the ride.
You know? Yeah, Mako's just there the whole time. He really, but he likes it though.
Yeah,
you know, he enjoys
it. The funny
it.
thing is, even with now having the hair grown out, it makes him even more of a gentle giant than when he had it cut short. So now he's just like even more of this like just staggering figure who is just constantly calm.
Well, another guy that's enjoying the ride right now is Kushner. Maybe the only guy on BBL who's having that bit of fun.
Yeah.
It feels like the only 3 rounds that we've seen them win were the ones that he was in. If we take a look at one of these rounds, I was actually
pretty one-sided affair. Never want to see that, but it be what it be. At least we get to see Ascent next map. Although DRX are fucking insane on Ascent, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, from what I remember of DRX, their Ascent is very strong. I'm feeling a bit pessimistic for BBL's chances here. But it is their map pick Ascent, so they must have a game plan.
Up for him. This is where you can set that pace, and Kushner needs to.
He absolutely does. I mean, he's just shy of that 15 kill mark, so almost halfway to 30 at the half of the game. Maybe he can drop the 30 bomb like we heard, because talking to Vlad at the hotel, this guy is incredible. We're seeing that right now, but we need to see a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing BBL's attack, especially with that Yoru, but DRX, you know they're ready for it. Let's send it back over to Brendan Sideshow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ascent is Turkish Dust 2 source, trust me, bro. Nice.
Gotta see something cooked up.
BBL Executioner is playing the first Euro at lock-in. It's killing time for most kills in the server 14. Thank you, Statman.
So, in the past, Josh, when we have seen the Yoru work, on that big stage, it's often a ton of prep thrown behind.
All right, let's see if the 9-3 curse is
didn't really see too much cooked up on the defensive
coming
side.
into fruition, or is it a debate? And it's actually not going to be anything. So he's grabbing the orb on Yoru, so they're focusing the Yoru ult, which is interesting. But that seems like the game plan.
Absurdly unusual positions.
I think you
would think you're going for like the breach ult, right? Or KJ ult.
Following all the tips and tricks when it comes to Yoru, but
I feel like the Yoru ult doesn't give you that much value, so I'm not entirely sure about the thought process there.
But that's not what they've got cooked up for now. It's a slow play.
So Silva's trying to throw like a small fake over here, Street. It's actually pulling Silva, but not really. Setup stayed the same for DRX. Execute comes in. Executioner gets fucked. Next 2 guys also get fucked. 4th guy's fucked as well. 5th guy's also fucked. It's looking like raps. I'm sorry.
Do too much for them. DRX take their 10th round.
And that might well be a dagger to the heart of BBL. They had an idea there on the pistol round. Fault line, flash, Kushner was supposed to follow it in the gate crash. And that was going to provide a lot of pressure on anybody anchoring the backside. but RB wasn't in a position where he got hit by any.
I don't know. I haven't seen anything
And the rest of the
thus
DRX
far.
players were very fast to punish the rest of BBL.
But maybe
who were
I've
trying
missed
to get
it
into
too.
the
I don't
choke
know.
point. The timing was pretty much there from BBL,
Do you force
to be
here?
honest, but DRX is still just so clean in
know.
dealing with it. And there was no plan.
It's a
not
full
really many
save.
kills,
They're going
so
for the
BBL
full buys
can't
next round.
really even get in a good position to force this.
11-3.
It's just going to be a
Let's see
terrifying
it.
11th round on the board in all likelihood for DRX. And I feel like, Brent,
I guess just do
after
as much
their
damage
third
as you
place result at
can.
Champions, this team has got a swagger about them. I don't know whether you noticed it as well, but just hearing them talk in the interviews beforehand and
It's a tough first
how
match,
they're
man.
discussing their team and their chances and stuff, there definitely seems to be more of that swagger of we know we're a top team.
Wow.
Yeah,
and
DRX
Stack
are
just
Crash all the way.
exactly what we were talking
on
about.
fucking point.
The gate crash is going into spawn.
As we
If
expected.
you're aware of the play being made, there needs to be some sort of follow-up, but Stacks was just tracking it down, waiting for it. But
Yeah,
you're
Kushner
right,
hoping that he just got through
He
there.
scanned
for
two
free.
of them, actually.
It's DRX playing with a ton of confidence behind them. Incredibly consistent team, and they're a team as well that, you know, the evolution that BBL are hoping to go for, I think, with the addition of their new IGL, adding a couple of more layers to their game plans.
Best team so far in the tourney,
Fortunately, have to go
TBH.
against this
It's hard to
absolute
gauge it, right? Because
masterclass team
BBL
that is
kind of
DRX.
look like
Obviously,
Yeah.
the series not over by any
they're getting
stretch of
outclassed,
imagination,
so
but definitely a rough one.
DRX definitely
as
look
far
better
as
because of
first
that.
round
But
matchups go
yeah, I
here
mean,
in the
regardless of
Rocky
anything, DRX are
Definitely
considered a
very
top
rough.
team at the event. So
There's
just
a long time
all
before
things
this BBL
considered,
team has to, you know,
it's,
compete in the EMEA VCT. So
unfortunate first game matchup for BBL.
it's about
Even
going
the
as deep
desk
as you
said
can in
it,
the tournament and
or the
pulling away as
casters.
many learning
This would be the
lessons as you
biggest
can as
upset
well.
of the group
Here would
if
be
it
a
were to
great
go
round.
through.
Stop the
So,
DRX bonus.
Yeah, it's kind of going as expected.
See if they have any plans.
But
Maybe you
first
need to
buy
approach
rounds,
this round a little
let's
cautiously
give 'em a
yourself
chance here.
and then go into a set strat.
Let's give them a chance here. They're up
Definitely
against
wanna see
bonus.
something. I know they've
Maybe
been out there watching the
there's a
Gordon Ramsay
chance.
shows, cooking stuff up. They gotta be. The recipe book is in their hands.
You got to cook something up special, but it looks like all 5 players moving forwards. That's drone.
Tag
taken
comes
out
in with the
nice and
Marshall.
Early. Buzz taking a tremendous amount of chip damage. Just has to back away.
You got a
Does
shorty.
Have the shorty
I
available.
fuck
to
with
him.
it.
This corner
That's
isn't
tough.
cleared. It's a
He knows the play.
and Buzz, I don't know how
That's a
much
who
you can
frame
see
me
in that
play,
scenario,
and that's me with
but
the shorty
picks up
right there.
rifle.
I still
Reveals
die,
the long
though.
B long.
It's the classic Yoru playing ranked.
Taking
The classic
so
Yoru
much
playing
damage.
ranked.
Exchange of the weaponry.
It's
because
tough that
Buzz
it
is a
didn't
weak
work,
player.
and now the whole hit has
All their
basically been
players watching
stopped.
these angles.
Also, their HPs are fucking
Just
shot.
read it so hard.
Oh my, this is chalk.
The flash was
This is
perfect
chalk.
as well, but
This is chalk.
you can't exactly miss with a shorty at that
This is
kind of
chalk.
range.
Now just trying to take this fight. Flash is sent through at a utility. What should have been a must-win round for BBL is looking
It's looking like a save, to be honest here, Bren. You're 3v5. You don't want to give better rifles to them. I know you can't really call that in the moment. You've got to believe in yourself, but this is going to be a disaster for BBL here.
Yeah. Brave spotted out, a bit of tag there, 9 health. Left alone. Has the most to do, and just as he runs out of bullets, the trade in play. DRX entering now map point.
And we've seen even some really good teams get slaughtered like this by DRX at the beginning of tournaments. They just always come in so incredibly hot. And yeah, look at that. Full blind. Absolutely full blind from Buzz. And still getting the kill. And Kushner was not happy about that one in the slightest.
That's a hard one. It's got to be everything invested now if you are BBL.
But it's scraps.
Certainly is. They managed to
What
scramble
happens?
that rifle in the
They
hands
replayed
of
what? The
Kushner,
Yoru
so
kill?
Not too bad. Taking out A main control.
One away now from ult Kushner. If he can try to cook something up on the fly, that
Like
would be
4
impressive.
times.
This angle that Stacks is jiggling can be punished, honestly. If you are on the attack side, you can swing this from a high and low angle, but he's going to be jiggling it. That is really rough timing there with a utility in his hands, but exactly what
Oh my
BBL
word.
needed.
That
Double
was
scan.
really an incredible counterplay, though, from Mako and Zest.
Wait, he's
Mako
doing...
inside his own smoke
What the
at the same time
fuck?
as Zest
That
threw
for
the recon
art?
dart, but he chose not to pull the trigger.
Yo, this guy is crazy, bro.
Just layers to this.
My God.
Drop it down.
What was that for? Art or main?
Not too sure. BBL's answer, though, In the midst of all of this now, entering the mid
That was
round.
A-main, right?
They're drawing
Wild.
it from so far away because they have no info. Does Buzz have the confidence to get back on the
That's
angle?
unbelievable.
Nice shot.
Of course he does.
Star player taken out.
Oh, missed the easy one. I feel that.
Curtains.
He's just like me.
To punish this one, Buzz. In an awkward scenario, an awkward
They're too
position, but
confident,
needs to be
bro.
a bit more behind it.
Too
A
confident.
double push through
Too
with the
fucking
flashes in
confident.
play. Really
Where's the
turned
lurk?
up.
Street?
What can you do? Has to link up with the rest of his team now. Later lurk through.
Lurks in.
Lovely flash. Buzz does get taken
12
care
seconds.
Of, but time is running
Both
low now.
spawn.
12 seconds
He's got a
remaining.
plant. Tall box will get
And a must-win
spammed.
round.
Bombs down,
Stay
5
in
seconds.
the
Get that
map.
shit.
Aslan
Fake it,
holding
fake
down
it,
one
fake
of the
it, fake it,
angles.
fake it, fake it.
5 seconds remaining. Down to that 1v1. And the pull. Surely this is not the way it ends.
Oh, yeah.
Out in the open, and the wide swing from RB.
Thank God he
will
didn't fake it though.
finalize
He wasn't gonna get peeked.
DRX coming away with a well-anticipated, but nevertheless impressive and intimidating map 1 against BBL.
They're looking scary, Josh.